take that file, you can download it, and you can run it into what's called a slicer. Now the slicer that we're using right now is called Cura. It's an open source one, but what it does is it basically maps layer by layer as the 3D printer is running exactly where that nozzle is going to go and when. Also, you can map things like how fast it's going to go, or the kind of bed adhesion, because when you're printing melted plastic, you want it to be able to stick, or else it's going to go everywhere and you're going to end up with a pile of plastic spaghetti.
Just drag it over, there's your mask.
Boom.
There's a little bit of playing around with settings depending on what kind of filament you use. You might need different temperatures, the filament might act differently, but this is about it. Once you know what settings your printer likes to be at and what settings the material likes to be at, you just hit the button. These things started coming from, I was like, let's try that design, let's try that design, we'll try this design. This is a different one that just came out the other day.
It's called the Montana muzzle.
Yeah, not perfect, but yeah, these
That's why the military is not allowed to have beards.
you look a little bit goofy with it, but it works.
It does.
If you don't have a mask or can't sew one, this is a pretty decent option.
So some of our printers have to be in containment. You've got one that's just finished here. It looks like, yeah, so you know, this is just sciencing on it, but when they're in cabinets like this, there are certain plastics that are going to give off a gas, so like ABS or something like that. So you have to build these containment cabinets to not breathe in carcinogens. Yeah, these are all of our completed masks so far. I think the last count that I was given is like 175 completed prints. And so it has no boxes, so I'll just load them into handy quilter bags, because you go to quilting conventions and they give you bags for it. But as you can see, just running your way across, yeah, this is a pretty good example. So your elastic is going to run through these guys, and then, like I said before, we use just a 3-hole punch on the clear plastic, and you can just stick it on there and it's good to go. So that's all there really is to it. About 2 hours of hard printing, which is, once you get it dialed in, set and forget, and then these will be taken over, and we've got a really nice retired art teacher who is going to be putting plastic on these visors.